claustrophobia, circuses, and trypophobia. These are just some of the most common fears across the world. So today my brother and I will be competing in a build battle to see who can create the most realistic scary fears. What my brother doesn't realize is over the past few weeks, I hired a developer to secretly make this stuff come to life. And starting off with our very first scary round, we are building claustrophobia.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Now with just 10 minutes on the clock, I need to focus quickly on making a very creepy claustrophobic build. And I've got a special command that I've saved just for that purpose. I'm gonna select this entire region and turn it into Podzul. Because folks, we are taking Viet Cong for inspiration on this one. We're gonna create Viet Cong tunnels. All right, phase one of the build is absolutely looking good. And we're also going to be using this little / fear command I had custom made just to scare Isaac today. We're not gonna cheat. We're just gonna spook him.
The first thing I'm thinking is trapdoors, because with trapdoors, you can kind of like push yourself down so that you're like laying down in Minecraft. And then the only other thing I'm thinking of with claustrophobia are caves.
Phase two though, is involving creating the Viet Cong tunnels. You're gonna go in the tunnel and you're gonna smash yourself like this, and then you're gonna be able to start crawling. So now we need to create a tunnel system. Oh my God, why did I do gravel? It's the worst. All right, whatever, we're just gonna do it like this. You know, I thought maybe gravel would look nice, but actually it's the worst thing. Okay,
So we are molding out our little cave system, right? It's basically like a rock wall right here, and you have to fit down the middle of it. But right now, this is pretty comfortable to walk through, and we're trying to be claustrophobic. I think trapdoors on the side actually do make it narrower, so that's something to consider.
I don't know, dude. We're gonna replace it with some granite. I feel like that looks a little better. Let's get back down in there, slam ourselves down inside the hole, and begin crawling to dig this out a little bit deeper. Because you see, guys, the very first / fear that I'm gonna use today involves these tunnels. We're gonna add just a couple of basic scary things down here, nothing too crazy, like, you know, a little bit of a skeleton head right here that's gonna be staring at you.
We have got our little cave system. It's more like a canyon right here that we're gonna have LoverFella walk through. So right now it's so wide, it's 1 block wide. I mean, guys, this is very comfortable to walk through. So what we need to do is narrow this down, make this skinnier and skinnier so that you can hardly fit through it.
I think right here could be a little sleeping chamber. I mean, these are actually legitimately horrifying. And then I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna do to scare Isaac. So we're gonna have a sleeping chamber right here with 2 double crafting tables, a chest on this side. They actually had a lot of spike pits too. So we'll go ahead and say like this way, there's gonna be a spike pit on the ground right here. There we go. Just right next to your bedroom. You fall in the wrong direction, boom, right into a spike pit. It really is feeling very creepy right now, very claustrophobic. I actually hate it.
So when you first walk in, it's pretty wide. It's all the way up to 3 blocks wide. You really feel comfortable. We're even gonna make that a little longer. Then you get into this spot where it's starting to get a little bit narrower. You might be starting to get nervous. And then you get to this spot where you literally have to lay down to continue moving through the cave. And now it's feeling really creepy in here, but I wanna make it even worse. We are gonna make a little cave diving section right here in the pitch black that you have to successfully swim through to get to the other side of this build.
So right through this tunnel, it's gonna lead you over to a, well, that's not what I meant to do. You know what, that's actually fine. It's just gonna lead you over to this direction. You're gonna have a double way connector. And inside here is gonna be a little micro smelting room that you're gonna have. And it really just sets the vibe of like living in an area like this. And then maybe a small sort of light, like some candles. Oh, there it is. You've got your little bit of a candle hallway with all your smelting needs. We can get rid of that torch right there. It really becomes something special.
All right, I'm getting claustrophobic just building this thing today, guys. This is so frustrating right now. I'm trying to get it so that you can swim through this very tiny gap right here because I want LoverFella to come into my cave and then he has to swim through a gap like that. But I think this is slightly too small. So what we're gonna use instead are stone pressure plates to kind of bring up the floor a little bit more.
Now guys, with this / fear command, I can do something pretty incredible. I can create a headless soldier that roams around inside of this region. The headless soldier also is me. As the headless soldier, I can chase Isaac. I literally look super creepy, and I can place my own head down, which also actually will chase Isaac through these tunnels. And so the really last thing to do here to make sure this thing is good is turn off headless soldier mode, come into here and start creating just a couple of more tunnels so that Isaac really starts to fear for his life.
The one thing I want to do though is when you get to the other side, I basically want you to be trapped. So you come up from the water, you think you're free, but then you realize that there's no way back and you're absolutely just trapped. Like right here, guys, we can't actually swim and get back to where we came from. It's absolutely perfect. I love the design of this thing.
I kind of wanted like a dark forest vibe, and the 74 seconds that I have left are not going to make this easy. This is not going to be the cleanest build I've ever made because I have to be so rushed here. All right, a little bit of a forest vibe here. It's okay. It just doesn't quite feel like it's creepy enough yet. Where's the tunnel at? Oh, that's an issue. We accidentally closed up the tunnel entrance. I think it's here. All right, Isaac, are you ready?
I think I'm ready for you, Zach.
Whoa.
If you know what this is, Zach, we went to Mammoth Cave as a kid. Do you remember Fat Man's Pass?
This is real.
Yeah, this exists in real life. So you go through, Zach, and you just kind of have to work your way through this cave system and see if you're able to get to the other side.
Oh, I like it. So you made literally a real life actual cavern system. You've got water underneath. Now what do I do here? It's like, oh, you have to swim?
You have to swim, Zach. You have to go through the cave. You're cave diving right now.
This is the most crazy thing to do in real life. I could never imagine it. And then you got to crouch here. Then at the very end, what?
That's what happened. You went through the cave and now try to go back, Zach. You are now stuck in a cavern because you just swam in blindly. There's no way back.
I gotta give you props for it actually being legitimately scary. Like, imagine being stuck in this in real life. It's scary, dude.
Thank you.
Mine was based on something else. Isaac, come on over here. Welcome to Vietnam, my friend.
Vietnam? What?
Yep.
Okay, sure.
This looks like a Viet Cong tunnel. You better get in there and see what's going on.
Oh man, this is like kind of terrifying. What? Can you imagine this in real life?
What's going on down there?
Oh, there's
dude?
a dead body down here.
Is there?
Oh, there's a skeleton? There's something that's making noise too. What was that?
There's
Sniffer?
a lot going on down here. Just look around, see if you can find any of the campments or anything. Maybe you can find any of their houses or something like that.
Oh, this part's like impossible to get out of. See, that's what I did too. Okay. Oh, okay, what the heck is that? That's
What?
like really trippy. What is this thing?
What do you see?
Oh my gosh, it's moving around. I'm following it.
You missed the bedroom. You missed the bedroom.
Dude, what
If
kind
you
of...
turn around, you'll find the bedroom.
Where?
Just turn around.
This way?
Yeah.
Down here? Oh. Oh my gosh, like how much different stuff is in this thing? What is this monster right here?
What monster?
Oh my gosh, that was his head up there. I see. Yeah, this guy doesn't have a head. Oh, it's like a little demon thing down here. You're definitely cheating again. Okay.
I'm literally not cheating, bro. There's no cheating going on. I built everything by hand.
The thing is, I don't know if I was really claustrophobic down here. These guys are pretty nice. Is that you? That was you. You just broke a block. How'd you take off your head? What?
What the heck? This isn't me. What are you talking
Get me
about?
out of here. I just fell in the spike trap.
I fell into the spike
I
trap.
fell in the punji
He fell into
sticks.
the
I'm
Viet Cong
dead.
spike
I'm
trap.
dead.
Oh my god. Let's go ahead and get a fair vote here. 3, 2, 1, go. What is that?
I didn't mean to give you a stone. I meant to give you a gold, Zach. So I think we tied that round. I think that's fair.
Round 2. Trypophobia. Trypophobia is fear of holes, guys. It truly is one of the most disturbing things ever. Some of you won't even be able to last through it, and if you can't, you're a little weenie baby. The most trypophobic block I could think of is a sponge, and what I'd like to do here is actually create a trypophobic sponge cage. This is disgusting to me already, because look at these, bro. It's like little freaking pores.
Just disgusting.
Now we have to build probably one of my biggest fears in real life. Every time I look at like the frogs that have the babies living in their backs, like it just makes my skin crawl a little bit. We're gonna use a little green color to kind of mimic a frog skin.
So straight up, we're doing sponge walls. I'm gonna enclose the entire thing in sponges to make it feel like you're literally inside of, guessed it, SpongeBob. It feels gross. Keeping with the trypophobic design, we're gonna try to first create the mouth. So it's gonna be a straight line, then it's gonna kind of feather in like this. I wonder what Isaac's making.
We're just making a frog extremely fast today. We're gonna make this guy as basic as possible. That's what our frog is gonna look like, and we'll add some legs to him really quick, and then we're gonna add the tadpoles all in his back.
Welcome to the most disturbing, creepy build you will ever see in your life. Okay, one eyeball done. Now all we need to do is copy and paste this. That's horrifying. It's literally just a giant SpongeBob face.
All right, we're gonna spawn down a frog really quick because we only have 200 seconds left, and you know, that is not at all what I built, is it? Oh my gosh, we're completely screwing this up. The frog eyes go above the body. You gotta be kidding me. I have no idea what a frog looks like, guys. I'm just being honest with you.
The other thing that I feel like is a little bit creepy are actually frog eggs. If I replace the sponge randomly with water, first up, I don't know if the sponge is gonna suck it up. Now, oh, that's really bad. Wow, that is disgusting. I kind of feel like if I do this for a few layers deep, it actually might make this look so much worse, and I didn't know I could do that. So let's try it again. That is horrifying. I do not like that whatsoever. Now we do need some light. My idea is to draw Isaac's attention specifically to the bottom. And so we're actually going to go all the way down to this layer and replace the entire floor with sea lanterns and see what that looks like. Oh, that is weird looking. I don't like it. It's like very glowy. What if I did glowstone? Would that look better? Oh, I think the glowstone's a little better because it also has that trypophobic little design to it. It's like got holes everywhere.
I don't know why, but today, guys, my building juices are just not flowing. I've got to get it together, though. So right now we're adding the eyes to the frog, and this thing is hideous. I can't even lie.
All right, each wall is gonna have a different trypophobic vibe. So that one's got this like bloody wall hole. It sounds really gross and it even looks grosser. Sponges and air allows you to get this like side light that kind of comes in and kind of see through, which I think is kind of unique and interesting. I should probably add SpongeBob's legs really quick.
We have built an amazing looking frog right here. He's actually missing a leg because another animal actually attacked him. So we're just gonna add some blood right now. It's definitely not because I just didn't want to build the other leg.
Hey, those aren't bad for SpongeBob shoes, are they? I don't know what color his socks are, but I know he's got like multicolored socks, so we'll hit him with like a little multicolored sock design. This is so weird, bro. Look at that. Okay, and then as far as SpongeBob's pants, he ain't gonna have any here today.
We're even gonna make him in the action of hunting a fly. As you can see, his tongue is coming out and he is just devouring this little gnat that's flying around in the air. Now, I'm gonna be honest though, does it evoke the feeling that tryptophobia is supposed to give you? I'm not really sure. I don't think that it does right now, so we might be failing this build battle.
Finally, we just need to add a little bit more trypophobic creep and then prepare for the trypophobic toggler when Isaac comes in 25 seconds to absolutely decimate his sphere. I think we'll just enable it there, because I'm assuming Isaac will come to the center and that's really gonna scare him. All right, Isaac.
All right, I should be ready.
We're gonna start looking at Isaac's trypophobic build now, and we're gonna see what we're gonna rate it.
All right, welcome. Well, first of all, what do you think this big old creation is? What does that guy look like?
A frog? A worm? I don't know.
That is a frog. Yes, it's a frog, Zach, and he's eating a fly out front with his tongue. His right leg is just falling off because another frog ate it. Now, that's not really relevant. I just didn't have time to
Wait, what
build
is this
the other
green
leg.
thing? A frog or a worm?
Now, this is a frog, Zach. He's eating a fly. Up top, though, is the tryptophobia, Zach.
Oh, you made one of those nasty frogs with babies on its back.
Yeah. He's got all the tadpoles in there, too, if you look. Yeah, he's pretty disgusting. I'm not going to lie.
That's genuinely disgusting. Literally, one of my least favorite images, if you've ever seen it, is a actual frog with... We're not even going to show it. It's so gross. Don't even look it up.
I feel like this is one thing that does make me uncomfortable, so I tried to build it. It's probably the only time I had tryptophobia.
The fact that I knew what this was and the fact that it's actually kind of triggering me is absolutely well done. That's straight up class. Good job.
Thank you. What? Oh, it's SpongeBob. I know right away.
This is what I would imagine SpongeBob looks like as he's decaying.
Oh, do I have to go inside of him?
Yeah, he's decaying.
Oh, I don't like it. Ew, I don't like it at all.
Get down there and look at it.
Is this tryptophobia or something else? I feel like I'm afraid of sponges.
Get up and close. Get up close at it. Look at them.
Oh,
whoa.
Man.
What are those little holes?
I know that's been you. I don't know what it is.
It's just a little trypophobia. A little something comes out at you.
I mean, it was making me scared, so I'll give you that.
Isaac's was fantastic. I'll give Isaac a diamond. I really liked it.
I should have given you a gold, Zach, but I already selected the iron.
The next scary round is so scary that 97% of people actually have this as a fear. Circuses and clowns. So this one's pretty easy for me. I know that I'm gonna make a mirror maze and I'm gonna use some of Isaac's actual biggest fears to haunt him. And I guarantee I will get the perfect score on this.
All right, so we're starting our circus build off with just a central path right here that is going through the center of the build plot. We can actually build little boosts off the side of this now. If we just build one good one, we can copy and paste it kind of up and down the rows here. My objective here is to basically blow him away with the amount of build that we have got done.
One of his biggest fears is the fact that as a child, he sat on a toilet and literally broke it. If you've watched the Never Have I Ever video, you know that. That is one of the things that'll be haunting him inside of this mirror maze. And that is just about perfect. Yes, it is. So these are actually kind of reflecting each other in a way that looks like a mirror. And then all I have to do is go through and break all the portals that I just created so it actually is an immersive mirror. And then go to this side and do it. I can hear my computer cooking right now, bro. Now that looks pretty incredible.
So now that we have our first circus tent built right here, what we're gonna do is just copy and paste this bad boy and move him around the entire little main pathway we have here.
This is gonna be our little entrance. And then circuses need vibrant colors. For this one, we'll use a vibrant red wool. Nice little circus door. So now you walk in the mirror maze and this is what you see. And the thing is it's borderline perfect, but we've got to get another wall built. Oh wait, we have a wall. Wait, what? Hold on, now I'm confused. What? So in the slash fear, guys, the other thing that I have is actually our mother, and that's gonna be something pretty horrifying for Isaac to face.
All right, I feel like, guys, if a circus had animals, they would have these things right here. The sniffers, we've got to use them in the build. So these are all the animals at the circus. They're absolutely amazing looking. Nothing about a circus is scary to me. I'm just building a lovely place of fun and enjoyment right now.
Now all we have to do is kind of expand this mirror maze and make it a little bit more ridiculous. I want to try the portal wand instead, because I think I can just kind of like do this and then and then make it. Now that I have that portal, I can create the other portal that reflects to. So I'm going to create one right back here. That. Lovely. So these two connect to each other, and if you're inside the middle, you're gonna see the beginning again, which makes it really confusing and weird. Ah, dude, I'm getting scared. This is gonna get really laggy really fast. Woo! I have no idea what I just created. That is a absolutely ridiculous mirror maze. The whole server is gonna crash.
And I'm in the little creative inventory right now. I don't know what LoverFella is doing, but I just found these two, and I am 100% sure that these are not actual Minecraft monsters right here. A corrupted champion spawn egg. So let's go ahead and pop him in the booth. Oh my gosh, it's like a monster boss thing. What is even that? I'm gonna put him in the cage over here. I mean, guys, That is absolutely terrifying. He's 100% going to be using that on his base, so why not use it over here?
I want to make it so you kind of go up some stairs and then you end up kind of like landing inside the center of the next portal. So let's see if that ends up looking good.
Okay, I don't even know what I just did, guys. I accidentally damaged it and now it is just spawning things everywhere. This is a terrifying circus. I don't know what I did, but it is absolutely amazing now.
With just 137 seconds left, I really don't have a lot of time to make this as perfect as I want. So I got to be very careful with how I do things. You're going to be able to walk up here. Then right as you reach the top, you're going to be forced to jump down into the center, which, if I do it correctly, would be absolutely the weirdest thing ever.
All right, now we got the it balloon coming out of the sewer system right here. No idea what any of these animals are. We just got a whole bunch of them, guys. We're gonna put them all down though, because they are just terrifying. Every time I put one of these things down, they're freaky. I mean, it's a circus. We have a lot going on. There's really no theme of this circus.
How's yours looking, buddy?
Zach, I don't know what I did.
I kind of have a similar feeling on mine. Let's go see exactly what he's making, and I'm a little bit concerned. What?
Welcome to the circus.
Why are there dead bodies falling out of the sky?
I don't know, dude. You're the one that made this thing. I don't even know what these blocks are.
I don't even know what these are. What is this, ghostly dead souls?
I can't even hear you over here.
This is literally the scariest carnival I've ever seen. What in the world?
Yeah, and there's it down in there. See, that's his balloon coming up.
What is that?
I need to get out of here. I'm getting a headache. I don't know what's happening.
Dude, I told you guys last round that I guaranteed I would win this round with a diamond. Isaac, welcome. Welcome to the show. Go.
It's very blurry. There's a toilet behind me. You think I didn't see that in the mirror?
What is that?
Broken by... You broke my toilet, dude! You can't tell people that!
No.
What is that?
What else is going on in here?
Oh my gosh. Is that what I think it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, Isaac trapped in a mirror maze with his two biggest fears, a toilet he broke and his own mother.
Oh, this is disgusting. Get me out of here, dude. Nobody's supposed to know about my broken toilet.
You gotta find the way out. You can't go out the way you came in. There's a line. You gotta figure out how to get out through this crazy cursed maze.
Oh my gosh, where do I go? Dude, this isn't even Minecraft, by the way. What are we doing?
Look at that, broken by Isaac.
Oh my gosh, now I'm back where I started. You could go through this? It's a mirror though. What is happening here? Oh my gosh, you can run forever like this. Dude, if you did a 4x4 like this, I would feel like I would get lost forever. Oh, there's my mom again. I gotta run the other way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the creepiest design I could ever think of, custom tailored to Isaac. I think it came out pretty well. Voting begins in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I mean, it was just high effort. I gotta give credit where credit's due. That took a lot of development work.
You gave yourself a diamond?
Oh, and you gave yourself an iron. Yeah, we have to keep that. Scores are final.
No. That means we are completely tied up into the final round, the scariest round yet. UFOs. Phase 1 is, this goes in the center and we're going to surround it like this with kind of like a little UFO vibe. Just like this, yes sir. Alien ships need a little lime green. And you can kind of see it really gives it a creepy looking space vibe, especially once it turns to night.
All right, guys, the final round, we are building a UFO, and this is how I started it out. I just feel like that's the perfect shape for a giant UFO. Now we kind of need to make the dome, but we kind of need to get to the middle, and we're gonna do a sphere of gray concrete right here.
But it also might look cool if I put some TNT down here and kind of made it look like this was a space laser, like right there. All right, let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks nice. That literally looks as if this laser is coming into the ground and destroying it. So I'll bring it down just a little bit more like that. Now, all the glowstone in there, I don't feel like we need it from that previous build we made. We made it super deep. What I think would look better is if we grab ourselves a wand here. There we go. Then all I gotta do is put down some TNT in the middle like this and then ignite that. And that should be what I'm looking for with the right little texture. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
Okay, it looks a little bit funny, but we added on the little glass dome at the top. I think it gets a little too tall, so let's go ahead and shave off this top part right here, and then we'll add some gray accent details to it.
All right, so we have that, but I want to make this the most epic build I've made today because I always like to save the best for last. And so my idea is to create an actual space fleet. So I'm gonna literally select and paste an entire armada of these. I want so many, it's crazy.
All right, I'm not even gonna lie, it looks weird, but I also think it looks kind of good. It looks super realistic. Now, what we need to do is add a giant green beam of yellow and green glass because that's gonna look like it's abducting our cow at the bottom. They only want our cows. If you've ever seen any movie, guys, what the aliens come to Earth for is our beef.
Now that we've got a lot of these little spaceships, let's do one here, but this guy's gonna be abducting a villager, all right? So the idea here is if I wrap this around all the way like this, then create a stable platform for him in the center. There we go. And then bring this all the way down.
All right, we have 600 seconds left. Our UFO is looking super good, in my opinion. We have the awesome little cockpit up here, which is where they kind of fly from. And then down here, we have our laser beam that's going down where it's going to abduct the cow. So we'll put them in there like that, and then we'll kind of like lace them in with glass so they can't actually leave. And then with all of the glass panes and stuff, we can essentially fence these bad boys in. And I want at least 3 cows on the way up. That's kind of my thought for this.
Okay, so that is the alien abducting a freaking villager. So this advanced build is going to utilize a crazy amount of world edit to try to create a giant like ring of abduction that's coming down. I've never done anything like this, but the first thing I need to do is break all of this and then place blocks on it. So just like this all the way down to the bottom. Now, whether or not this technique works is to be determined, but the thought process here is if I break a few of these, just like this, I can then do a manual part to get it centered. Yep, that looks pretty good. Then we're gonna go right down through the center again, and we're gonna set this to 5, and each time it's making this like slightly larger ring. There it is. So then we'll go from 5 to 7 and the ring gets even larger.
It 100% looks like the UFO is now abducting cows. What we could do is add a little cow farm down here so that it actually looks like it's realistic.
Okay, so that is the pulse propulsion system. That actually came out looking well. Okay, we got the pulse system. We got this one sucking up an alien, this one shooting out a laser beam. We'll add some slightly different links to these laser beams.
All right, we got our fenced enclosure in, and now we're just gonna fill this bad boy up with a bunch of cows, and then I'll go back with a little bit more detail and add some hay bales in here too.
Okay, well, guys, we're in a bit of a situation here where I just placed in this giant structure and I have no idea how to undo it. That causes a little bit of an issue and I don't literally know what to do.
That's a lovely cow farm now that is now being attacked by the aliens right here. But another thing I feel like you always see in scary movies are the other people coming from other planets that just want our water and our wood and stuff. So we're gonna have another one that's like a pipe that's sucking up all the water from a lake that we're gonna build back here.
So guys, apparently there's no way to undo the place for whatever reason. Minecraft never seemed to add that, which means my entire build has been ruined, which is a little bit of a disaster, some would say. However, because I'm a god at pasting things, I can go through and quickly repaste on top of the existing broken machines. That means I can also go through and add a couple more aliens here, and there is potential that this actually does end up looking okay.
All right, so I brought down a giant iron pipe from the alien ship, and I've kind of brought up the water right to it, so it looks like it's sucking it dry. I mean, that is a very cool feature of the ship, and this thing would obviously retract up into the UFO like nothing. I feel like it also needs a weapon system up here in case anything were to attack it. So we're gonna put some netherite cannons on the front of this bad boy.
I literally have like literally no time. This is actually ridiculous what's happening right now here.
All right, we've now added the 2 firing things on the front of this alien ship. It's really coming together, guys. One thing that I think could be done is to kind of fix up the area around here. I feel like we need to just plant some trees because it looks so barren right now. It kind of takes away from the rest of the build.
TNT, flint, and steel. Let's see what we can do. We can maybe explode this and save it a little bit. I might lose this build battle because I just didn't even know that's how that worked.
There we go. We've got all these amazing, beautiful trees around here to just make the Earth feel like it's a much more natural environment that the aliens are coming into and just pillaging for all its resources. We're gonna go through and bone meal up the ground now, so it really looks like this is a very wild area, except of course the pathway up to the farm, which we'll put some grass path blocks in, and this base will basically be done.
All right, it is now time to take a look at the UFO builds, and I did manage to recover mine, guys, and I think it looks pretty good. First, let's look at Isaac's mega UFO. Look at this.
They are here to abduct our cow, Zach, and they also have a giant iron pipe down. They're gonna steal all of our water too, and there's nothing we can do about it.
They're taking the water.
Because they have giant fighter cannons on the top of this ship right here out the front. Aliens, Zach, do not look like us. They're actually slimes. If you look at this guy in here, that's what's controlling the ship right here. It's just a giant slime.
This is a pretty cool build. It's a much larger scale than what mine is. I like it a lot.
Thank you.
Welcome, Isaac, to potentially what's gonna happen in a city near you.
Wow, so your aliens drive small ships. Mine drive big ships. I mean, there's something to be said for the scoring right there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, go walk around, look at all the details. There's a lot going on around here and see what you think.
Okay, so they send out like little drone ships. Is that what these things are? And they're just kind of destroying the world.
Yeah.
So what are the aliens here for? Mine were here for the water and the cows. What do yours want? They're just destroying the planet.
Look.
Okay, I'm not that. You didn't build that, Zach.
What was that?
Oh my gosh, that was pretty freaking cool.
They're sending in more troops, Isaac.
Oh, he just got abducted.
He's gone.
Oh my gosh, he saw me and ran, dude.
Bro, whoa, what just happened?
It is very cool. I'll give you that, Zach. I like what you've done here. I definitely have a good score for this.
Let's go ahead and get the votes out for the final round. Isaac, I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with a gold. I'm not gonna say it first. I don't even care. No, we can't have a tie. We're not allowed. We can't.
Okay, well then mine was better, clearly.
I'm gonna give it to Isaac just because, guys, I'm a good big brother. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, leave a comment down below with who you think actually won. Peace.